So here with Luffers, starting pre-season with a 2-0 away win at Portishead. First thoughts on that one, Luffers?
Yeah, really good side, Portishead. You could tell they're used to winning, won 2 divisions on the bounce. So it was a great first friendly for us. It was their second, and probably that evened it up a little bit more again. And I thought it was a really good test. We had some really good performances. A couple that looked a little bit rustier than perhaps that they would usually, but on the whole, we've won both halves. We fielded 23 players in total, and it's given us some good food for thought. Really, really pleased that we said in pre-season want to get that winning feeling. Didn't win enough games towards the back end of last year. Drew too many, so I want to turn those draws into wins. And I think it was both teams have kept a clean sheet, both have won, and positive night's work.
It was 2 teams of 11, obviously all changes at half time. How do you feel that both teams were first half and second half?
Yeah, different sort of complexions on both, really. I thought we used the ball better probably in the first half, but we had a bit more aggression in the second, perhaps. I think there was some, like Ryan Lane, like when he come on, he only had 15 minutes. Like he was our sub come on for Tom Simmons last 15, and what a footballer he is. Just changed the game. His weight of pass was outstanding. It was his assist for the second. Finn Rook. I thought Finn in the second half was a nuisance all night. Going to be some player here, 21 years old, and he's built like a proper man. He was terrific, and I thought Ben Seymour and Kane in the first and second both had good games. So it was we lacked goals last year, and we looked like we had a bit more punch about us. Finn would be disappointed with his header, Kane would be disappointed with his one-on-one. Seymour, didn't necessarily have an opportunity to get shots on goal, but his movement of getting behind him was good. So. Yeah, positive night's work from both halves. Different performances in each of those.
And looking forward to Saturday. It was going to be a game, obviously, against Merthyr, now Mousehole. What is the approach? Is it going to be the same sort of approach on Saturday?
Yeah, it'll be 2 11s again Saturday, and then we'll reassess where we are. Obviously, we're looking at a couple, and then we'll reassess. Probably, we're doing them in batches of 2 across pre-season. We've had to have probably 2 or 3 more games than perhaps we would normally. But Ryan Lane hadn't played a game of football in 12 months. Austin Booth hadn't had a game of football in 12 months. Josh Hours hasn't played since Christmas. So we need to get that. They're going to be key players for us this year. We've got to get them up to speed. So Saturday will be 2 11s again. Probably similar lineups, if not exactly the same, just to get that continuity across the 4 days. We're very, very lucky. Merthyr had a. I'm not allowed to say who what they pulled out for, but it was they had a great opportunity for them as a club to do something, and we were very, very lucky that we got a very similar sort of type of team. Obviously, a division below, or 2 divisions below in Mousehole, but they're a tremendous football side. So they will keep the ball very, very well. Their patterns are very good. They break our lines again, which is what we want. We want to be tested, and then we hope that obviously we've gotten too much for them in terms of our being a level higher, too much for him that ends. But similar sort of process Saturday. Really excited to watch a couple of those players again. I got really good feelings on tonight. Again, supported very well by the fans, which again, not shocked. It was the same all last year, and hopefully we get good numbers at our home game Saturday, because we want to show off our new signings, because we're quite encouraged about how we feel at the minute.
Perfect. Thanks very much, Rich.
Top man. Thank you.